What's going on, Bellflower? Gwen, the recovering witcher, also known as Jen. Welcome back to my channel, and today is Witchin Out Wednesday, where I try my best to post a witchy topic every Wednesday. I said try my best. I said try my best. Welcome back to my channel for the returning subscribers, and for those of you that are new, thank you for coming back and clicking on this video. For today's topic for Witchin Out Wednesday, I thought it would be kind of nice to add on to this segment because as a new witch or beginner witch, however you want to identify, maybe you're just learning about the different pantheons, the different gods and goddesses, thought this would be kind of nice to add into the search of YouTube, endless videos of YouTube, a segment regarding different pantheons, goddesses, because there are many topics we could cover under the sun. And I wasn't too happy with the ideas that I had written down, wasn't feeling too like in the moment with them, but this one specifically seemed like this was the one. So before I dive into the goddess I will be covering today, and if this interests you, I would ask you and invite you if you could please like, subscribe, comment, and share, because sharing is caring. It's a lot to remember, y'all, for just... Anyway, I won't even get into it. I always feel like I'm missing something on this intro. I will get it down one day, down packed, unscripted, and it'll just be like smooth, like velvet butter. Yes, I'm pretty dorky. If you like that kind of thing, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, give it a like. So before I dive into the goddess I'm going to be covering today, and I have covered the Morrigan because she is my matron and my mother, and it's always good to just kind of associate to just, again, get more information, because as witches we're learning all the time. It's a never-ending process. So again, if this is helpful, hey, my job here is done. I also wanted to give a shout out because there is a channel that I have mentioned here before, and I'm mentioning her again because I did find her very beneficial as I was learning and doing YouTube, and really kind of getting more insight from I call her a vet witch. That's what I call her. Very well seasoned, and very much provides great content on all her videos. And I was referred to her by a friend of mine, and White Raven. She doesn't know I'm gonna be gushing about her, and I'm sorry, but I'm showing her the love because, you know, sometimes we do need to show the love. And that's what I would like to do, is give her that honor of that. So if you have not subscribed to her channel, please do. She has a wealth of information providing spell work, different ways to try things, making certain tools that you may have, as far as oils or incense or anything under the sun. She may have it. If you've probably thought about it, she most likely will have it. She also has done book recommendations as well, and I did want to show you guys, if you are looking for books to put into your arsenal, this bad boy right here, this Encyclopedia of Spirits, the ultimate guide to magic of fairies, genies, demons, ghosts, gods, and goddesses, by Judica Isles. Okay, I got this as kind of a birthday / Christmas gift this past year from my husband and my niece. And she does have another book out, either regarding the herbs and spells encyclopedia. So there is another book version of this, but again, tailored to that specifically. So I was really happy to have this as an addition. It's always something I can go back and refer to for research and so on and so forth. I mentioned White Raven because when I first signed into her channel, and there had been several videos that have been kind of coming up in a series of months leading up to now for me to do this. But she has mentioned Goddess Fortuna, who I will be covering today. Earlier this week, White Raven had posted a video in regards to, again, we had nothing but time in the world when it seemed like the world shut down last year. And A lot of us, we were trying to find things to do with our time, maybe picking up hobbies where we put on the back burner and we decided to start doing. So for her, she actually she does have a website where she started making her own oils and making it out to you, to the public, and I'm very proud of her for that. Also, it's very inspiring. Not putting her on a pedestal, but again, I do admire her so much, and it has inspired me to put out YouTube worthy content. Me really grinding into my practice and really just having that same passion as much as she does in her practice, her work, and everything she puts her magical hands on. Okay, I'm saying magical hands in the sense of literally like these hands are magic, not throwing up the magical hands. Y'all know what I'm saying? I have gone back to her older videos. She has mentioned Goddess Fortuna, and I went ahead and I actually wrote down the notes for the spell. I will post that video up in particular on in the description down below, so you can write that down if you decide you want to do that spell as well. But again, she does help with the fact as far as bringing the abundance into your life. So a lot of things that I am working on, Fortuna and my mother, they seem like they have gone hand in hand on helping, and with what I'm trying to work toward as well. So, and y'all, it's been working so fast. I cannot even believe it's been working so fast, like real fast. So she posted the video as far as bringing customers into your shop. She did not include Fortuna into this video, but I will be using Fortuna. I really should say working with, not using. Using sounds really bad as a term. Anyway, I'm having conversations with myself. If you like that sort of thing, again, please subscribe. It's going to be a really goofy video today. Anyhow, but working with Fortuna, I got kind of inspired again by that video, but I wanted to post the first one initially out, but I thought it'd be really awesome to introduce you to a little bit about Goddess Fortuna. You can add the notes into your Book of Shadows or Grimoire or any other place where you're carrying your notes and trying to keep them all organized. All right, I have that problem. I do have that problem. So I did mention that book as well. They do reference Fortuna, and that is just one of many. Your practice might look very different from mine if you are a new beginner, so please do not get confused. Again, we are all on our path, and it might look different. So for me, before I start working with a specific deity, I ask permission from my mother first if I can work with them or if I cannot. With the Morrigan and what she's teaching me, she says, go ahead. Can I put them on the same altar? They're both lovely, but they are both very finicky. Okay, but again, with all due respect, I get it because they're goddesses, and yes, they can be finicky. They're allowed to be finicky, okay? Specifically with Goddess Fortuna, I wanted to introduce you guys to her because it kind of ties into where we were last year. A lot of things were uncertain. I had mentioned to you guys about the cash book, which was one book. But there's many thousands of ways to do things, for you to research, to look at, even observing your own beliefs of who you want to work with and who you don't want to work with. So there should be a wealth of knowledge out there, right? And seeing what is a good gauge for you that seems comfortable. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and learn about Fortuna. Goddess Fortuna, Lady Luck, she who brings. Her origin, Roman region. Fortuna may originally have been an Etruscan or Latin goddess. When the Romans encountered her, they too fell in love with Lady Luck. Fortuna is the spirit of opportunity, fortune, fertility, abundance, or the lack thereof.
Although now not as well known as Juno or Diana, she was extremely significant deity, beloved by the masses. Augustus Caesar claimed that she had adopted him as her favorite son. That was perhaps a bit of a threat to his enemies. If Fortuna favors you, who can harm or defeat you? Fortuna, the original Lady Luck, genuinely does not correspond to any Greek goddesses. She does fit neatly into mythology books based on identification, and so she is often ignored. Athena is Minerva, Zeus is Jupiter, and so forth. Yet Fortuna was widely adored. Roman soldiers carried her veneration to England, where she shared altar space in Gloucester with Mercury and Rosmerta. Fortuna personifies good fortune. She rules oracles, fate, and chance. She protects married women and is especially venerated by mothers. She controls the energy that leads to reproduction. She does, unfortunately, have a bit of a reputation of being fickle. Fortuna is an ocular goddess. It was possible to have your fortune told in her shrines. She was not specifically a goddess of gambling, more of the fortunes of life. However, she does bestow luck. It can't hurt to invoke her blessings for gambling success. Fortuna may survive under the massive Catherine of Alexandria, the saint with the wheel. Her emblem, the Wheel of Fortune, as in roulette wheel. Attributes: wheel, rudder. Both can instantly change direction, move, or stay still, just like luck. A spinning globe, also a cornucopia. Her sacred dates: April 1st is Fortuna's holy day in her guise as Fortuna Virilis, the spirit who causes men to desire women. Wives traditionally invoke her to retain or revive their husband's sexual interest. However, anyone could invoke her for this purpose, married or not. June 11th was the dedication day of Fortuna's temple in Rome's Forum Boarium. The Fortulana, Fortuna's festival, coincides with the summer solstice. Sacred sites: she had a major shrine in Transverte, as well as in the Forum, and a temple in Praeneste, now modern Palestrina. In 2008, archaeologists uncovered a temple apparently dedicated to Fortuna and Jupiter in Zipporah, Israel, capital of the Galilee region during the era of Roman rule. A church was built over the site during the Byzantine rule. Offerings: her traditional offering was a blend of honey, milk, and poppies, plus cakes in the shape of a wheel.
If you go to the video that I posted for White Raven with the spell working with Lady Fortuna, or Goddess Fortuna, make sure you write all the things down. You will see her working in your life the more that you work with her. And from what I can recall, there is a box, which I did my own box with the things that I had here in the house. I'm not going to show you guys how to do that spell because, again, White Raven put it on her channel. I just want to let you guys know that it is out there. It's kind of like having a testimonial that it does work and that this goddess is the real deal, y'all. So, and I can't wait to come up with the spell work that I did see and kind of incorporate that and then tie that in together and add my own flair into it. And because it is a working altar for me, I'm not going to show you the space. I'm sorry. So again, the things that you're going to need is the craft box that she talks about in the video. I will show you guys the box. That is mine. And I will let you know some things that I have put in it. It also requires $3 bills, okay? There was also cinnamon as well. Go to the video and see what she used. I did have a green white candle. I don't recall if she did have one, but again, I wanted to use that as an offering to thank her for coming in and working in, and it's inviting her in. I view the box as I keep feeding it like I would like a money bowl. And again, since it's specially dedicated to her, the bills are attached. I have been finding that very beneficial as well. The only other thing that I can say that I've been working with that box put together, the only thing that I've done differently is when I've been setting up that working space, I have anything that has been associated with money, I have been putting it in that work area, okay? She does like nice things. Um, Inside the box, I have been putting loose change, bills, um, even nice little things of jewelry that I've put in there. Gold, old gold jewelry that I have, still has very sentimental value to me. Um, I had also had a friend gift me um, a money flower oil or flower money oil. I will show you guys that. And then I was also gifted like the money soap as well, so it's kind of like charging on that working space. And yeah, so the only thing that I did different as far as the bills with along with the cinnamon, again, you don't have to do this. There was an oil that I did acquire. I am trying to formulate one for my own. Um, Probably not to sell. I want to get the recipe right, and then maybe somewhere down the line, maybe it will. And I can share that recipe with you guys. But anyway, the oil that I have currently does have glitter. There is definitely cinnamon in this oil. It is an almond oil. I do think more of the nuts. If you think about some of the spell work, anything that has a hard shell is very stable. Um, Nuts. If you think of acorns, pecans, I have heard that with pecans, if you carry 3 pecans in your pocket and you go into a job interview, you will get the job. So I see why a lot of almond oil, again, depending if you are allergic to nuts, um, I do see that it being used in the oil, again, to bring in the prosperity and ensure that it works. There is also glitter in this oil. Okay, some people don't like glitter. I don't mind it. I do find that spirits are attracted to glitter. So use the glitter at your own risk. What I did with the bills, I did put the cinnamon. I did anoint the bills with it, and with that oil, and rolled it up, and I put it in the box. The oil that my friend gave me, I'm gonna go grab that real quick. I had a friend of mine gift me this. I'm so excited. She got me the Flower of Money oil. You could probably find this at maybe your local witch shop if they're able to carry the your Badia stores if you have those close by. I put this, I will share this with you guys. Make sure you have a picture of Goddess Fortuna, okay? If you're gonna do a working altar with her. What I did when I started kind of cleaning up, just kind of freshening up the space, just making sure that it's an active workspace, I got a picture of her, put it inside a frame. It is a gold frame. And I anointed the frame in 5 points, okay? And I did it with this oil, all right? And it worked real fast. It worked really fast. So that's one thing you could try. But again, if you don't find this oil, I'm sure any money oil that you do have, if you do that 5 point and you are working with her over time, I'm sure you will start seeing that benefit of her putting things to work for you the more that you work with her. Here is my box that I had. Again, it is a lot bigger than the craft box. That was like the treasure chest that White Raven had in her video. And I actually burn a money incense that I have also on the side too as a gift when I light her candles, either in the morning or when I'm working with her that day. So along with, this one has to go first. She has to go first. She has to go first. So I have put anything in here between like my business cards with setting the intention, anointed with money oil. Again, here are the bills if I don't spill this out of here with all the coinage, but the bills are back here. Again, you fold them a certain way, things coming towards you, so you fold towards you, and you roll it towards you as well. I have put crystals in here, again, like I said, loose change. One other thing too, if you can find a lodestone, all right? A lodestone is, I will show you. Here's a lodestone, okay? And lodestones, they attract magnets. If you are able to find a lodestone, I would say get one. If not, it's fine, you don't need it. But it also comes with the magnetic sand. I have seen it in some of the spiritual shops that they might actually have the gold magnetic sand, probably like the little nuggets, and it attracts. So it's basically setting the visual intention that money is coming in, okay? So that's why I still have that in here. Magnet works really well. Again, think about it. You're doing the visualization that you are attracting the money. So if you can find the magnetic sand, or like I said, the gold magnetic at one of your local witch shops, and you want to spend it, go right on ahead. But again, you can even use the magnet as a signifier. Crystals I have put in beautiful stones like moonstone, okay? I have put in jade as well, okay? I have put in citrine. I have also put herbs in here as well, standing herbs. Good money herbs you can put in are bay leaves, cinnamon. If you have cinnamon sticks, you can put a couple in there. And also, you can put chamomile. If you want to set up a little bag of herbs as far as like an offering, you can add rosemary, chamomile, and tarragon. All of these can be associated with prosperity. Well, anyways, guys, that is a wrap. I hope I didn't butcher this too much. But again, if you really like this video and would like to see more, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and leave a comment. Let me know how you like the video. Let me know how you like White Raven's channel as well. Again, I highly recommend her for videos, and I'm very fortunate that that she has been on my journey since I've been doing this. So anyways, guys, take care. I'll see you next time, and hopefully I will see you next Wednesday.